Charles Dewitte, Your Honor.
Mr. Dewitte, you're here today because you're arrested on an arrest warrant for a sex offender violation failing to register as required. The bond on that is set at $1,500.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're also out on bond on 5 charges of falsely impersonating an officer. I assume that's what your attorney wants to talk about.
Morning, Your Honor. Amir Ladan on behalf of Mr. Dewitte. We represent Mr. Dewitte on all of those cases. I don't know if the court is familiar with those cases or not, but Mr. Dewitte owns a funeral escort service, Metro State, and that is the foundation of the charges of impersonating. Those are all being litigated right now, primarily before Judge Roach. Mr. Dewitte owns about 24 vehicles, all of which are registered with the sheriff's office. The vehicle in question, I believe, may be registered to Mr. DeWitte's pregnant wife, which may or may not have been updated with the sheriff's office. I don't know that yet, but the vehicle that is in question has been at the residence for several years. It's not a new vehicle. It's not a vehicle that was surreptitiously put there. So I think that's something that can be readily resolved at some point. So we'd be asking that the court continue with the bond as stated and allow him to be released as to the holds that are on the balance of those charges so that we can deal with this appropriately. His wife is about 6 months pregnant, and has had some complications on a prior pregnancy, which she lost. And so we really appreciate the court's consideration in releasing him so he can continue to tend to her needs as they go through this pregnancy.
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant has 5 felony convictions in Orange County, has violated probation or community control on 4 prior local cases. He has a federal conviction in 2003 for conspiracy to make false statements in application of a passport. Has 9 felony cases pending. Some he's on bond, others on ROR. All those cases are unrelated to his sex offender registration. So all these this is a new allegation of felony crimes. On all the felony cases, he qualifies as a habitual felony offender given his history. He scores prison on a number of the pending cases. Failure to register if convicted. And the state's requesting that the bond be revoked on his prior cases given the new law of violation and continued pattern of crime. He also poses a flight risk given the prior.
We're losing audio on the prosecutor, Your Honor.
I think she just needs to get closer to the mic, yeah. You can stay seated if it's easier to stay close to the mic.
So the state is requesting his bonds be revoked on his prior cases, giving the new law violation, continued pattern of criminal activity, and he also poses a flight risk given his prior fraud convictions regarding the passport and that he's facing substantial prison time. We're asking the court to revoke the bonds and release in the prior cases. I also wanted to address the issue the attorney brought up that the vehicle is registered to his wife, but the law requires and the information that the defendant was given includes information that says that if a vehicle is registered to a person residing at the resident for 5 or more consecutive days, then it still has to be reported.
Well, the warrant that he was arrested on alleges that on the 30th of August of 2019 that he failed to register.
But our position is that's ongoing.
Well, I mean, I get that, but I mean, he was arrested on these new charges on the 27th of February of 2020. Looks like, yeah, that's the date on all of these. Why did they not? I mean, why did it take so long for them to do that? In other words,
They just found the vehicle at the residence.
It's not about the vehicle. The failure to register doesn't have anything to do with that, does it?
Yes, it's fair to register that particular vehicle. And even though it's in his wife's name, the paperwork he received and the law requires him.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's from August. No, I'm going to leave the bonds in place.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, He also has an open case out of Osceola. It's a 2019 CF003928. Will you be taking any action on that one?
Is that one of these?
It's one of these, Your Honor. It's the same.
It's the same
impersonating accusations that we're dealing.
What was the case again? Case number again?
It's an Osceola case, 2019 CF003928.
Yeah, I don't have that. I didn't get that. So I'll and it's the same. Is it from the same time?
It's
Yes, Your
the
Honor.
same offense.
All right. I'll leave that in place as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.